he walked off. See, look, there's a light bulb right there. That's a light bulb. Why can't I just grab that and use it? Yeah, I believe, yeah, curse you, light bulb, curse you! I believe that, Saw 2 on How Long to Beat was, rated at, like, 8 to 9 hours or something like that, so that seems to make a lot more sense to me. Like I said, I do better with my fists anyway. Is there like a dying yak in this building somewhere? Because I keep hearing that yarrow sound. Go ahead and heal up just in case. I got 4 of these anyway. Light bulb.
You have found it. In your search for enlightenment. Now find the other. In the cafeteria.
Got it. Wait, I thought I picked it up. Okay. This is probably my least favorite minigame of the game, because it doesn't seem like there's much strategy to it, and it's really hard to tell if you're even getting close to matching it up. Okay, that's it. I say that as I finish it. I can't even tell I'm matching it up. Boom, finished. How do you like that? Oh, that's the sound a yak makes, that burr. It's definitely a creepy sound, that's for sure. It's like a ghost yak, though. All hail the ghost yak. I heard somebody. Ah, there he is.
He did this! Gotta run.
Jigsaw apparently does not practice fire safety. I agree with you. The Ghost Yak would definitely kick Casper's ass. He is very mysterious and probably very strong. Looking for tripwires. I got this far. I really don't want to get hit by another one. Open that door. Okay, we're back over here. Pretty sure I went through all this, so I should be safe. Checkpoint. Always happy to get those. To the left and the right, down each path is the light. Okay, so we gotta go this way for the other bulb.
Get me out of here!
Bring it, dude. That guy's death sound. Not a great death sound, but funny. I give him that. No, wrong one. There we go. No, Jigsaw does not believe in fire safety, does not have fire exits, but he is a poet. A very messed up in the head poet. Though I suppose every good poet was somewhat messed up in the head, right? I'm full on those, so that doesn't matter. Ooh, the gun. The gun is super awesome. I kind of feel like I have to get one. Go. The gun is just so easy to use in this game. I almost feel like I'm somewhat cheating using it, but like if dude runs at me like one shot, he's down. It's just so much more convenient. Okay, tripwire, anything. Aha! Found one. No, we are going to disarm that, not rearm it. So do you think that this game would probably take 5 hours if you were just sitting there with an FAQ, like, walking through it that way? Because it still seems like if you, even if you had an FAQ, there's got to be parts that you'd have a little bit of difficulty with just because you're timed and that kind of thing, but... Why would you have a gun in a mental asylum and in a locked case? What if the guards needed it? That's a good point. Like, why would you have a gun because it's a mental institution, but at the same time, why would you lock it up so the guards can't get to it? All very good points. Alright, coupler. locked in. So there we go. Maybe they didn't complete it after 5 hours. After 5 hours, they were just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on this Saw stuff. Which could be. Though, I feel like nowadays, I know you yourself said that you really like strategy games. I feel like there is a large audience now for games that are pretty punishing. This game isn't so much punishing as it is just a little difficult at times and a little hard to understand at times, but for the most part, it's not difficult. Like you were talking about earlier, people playing Dark Souls, people seem like they're like suckers for that now. Like they want a game that's just so unbelievably difficult, which to me kind of takes all the fun out of games. This game I'm having fun with.
You were robbed of your first test. You were found and released before you could answer my question. Do you want to die, Jeff?
I don't! I want to live!
And yet, even after escaping me once, you tried to kill yourself again. You did not learn your lesson.
It wasn't like that! That time was different. This cop, he was harassing me, making me relive it again.
Well, I don't get it.
And
If the
again.
guy wanted to kill himself in the first place, and Jigsaw is putting him into the position to be able to kill himself, why doesn't he just go with it? That makes sense to me. Yeah, so anyway, I feel like people are really into, you know, punishing games nowadays. And for me, I like them once in a while. Like, I like sitting through a game that's, like, really hard once in a while. But for the most part, I'd rather sit with a game that I could progress through and have a lot of fun with. Like, not to bring it up again, but Sleeping Dogs was the perfect example of it. The game wasn't very difficult. There were a couple times where I had to redo things, but it wasn't, like, super irritating. Like, most of the missions are so fun that I didn't mind going through them again. Oh, this is the combination. What's that first number? That's a 3 and an 8, but what's that first one? Oh. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. People definitely like to see other people suffer, and it is interesting to watch other people play a game like Dark Souls, because for me, the game is so foreign, because it's a game that even when I get back to it, I'm not going to spend much time in it. There it is, 038. So, yeah, it's a game that I won't spend a lot of time. Yeah, you called it. It is a 0. I couldn't tell what it was. Bad eyesight. Over here. Okay, look for tripwires. But yeah, watching Dark Souls, though, watching people play games like that is super interesting to me, because people will punish themselves and go through that stuff, and it's a very strange process. Like, on Twitch, I think there's a really popular streamer, and I forget what his show is called, but one night he was playing Super Meat Boy, and he was trying to get that achievement where, like, you have to play so many levels in a row without dying, and he couldn't do it. He played it for like a good 3 or 4 hours and like never got the achievement. So for me, like, I'm not about banging my head against the wall for that long just to get like one little achievement. That's not that important to me. But some people, hey, that's important. For me, I will take having fun over that any day. That's for sure. We're in the exit through it later. Yeah, they really want me to pick up these Molotovs. See that? Two tripwires they tried to get me with right there. But yeah, as far as playing punishing games, man, if that's what you're into, enjoy it. It's just not for me. Let's see here. Thaw before cooking. Water bottle. And I got another hypo, but I got a gun, so otherwise I'd probably take that. Okay, that apparently is the door I need. But I gotta go find the key. There's a truck light right here I just saw. There we go. You got a world record for a speedrun on Dark Souls in 30 minutes. Wow. Those speedruns I'm always interested in, but they confuse me because sometimes I feel as though the speedrun can be impressive, but there's other times where it's really strange because they'll go out of their way to like glitch the game to beat it within that certain amount of time, and really I feel like that's kind of breaking the spirit of the speedrun. I think it's interesting, but I don't think it should be counted as a speedrun. Like if like maybe they should make it like a separate setting or like a separate category or something like that. Feed the grinder to get the key.
What? Who's there?
The ball's out. I'm gonna shit you in the face. Recently I watched that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time one where the guy totally breaks the game. And he's able to find those weird glitches in the first world. Like it's so specific. You gotta have like the Japanese Nintendo 64 cart mixed with very specific timing. What is this sewing kit? Oh, weird. I didn't see a sewing kit in the game until just now, and that apparently heals you. But yeah, you gotta do a very specific thing in the first boss's world. That spider. And when you do that, it apparently zooms you forward into the game, and you could go fight Ganon as young Link. But you're not even supposed to be young Link in the first place. You're supposed to be adult Link when you play Ganon. Oh man, that's disgusting. So I just gotta keep doing this, huh? Come on, pigs. Here, piggy. Here, pig, 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 pig. Oh, now they're you would do this in a video game. You're trying to knock pigs off of a meat hook with a brick into the grinder so that you can pull a key out of the guts. I don't think I've ever even had a nightmare like that before. But it's definitely nightmare material. So this Dark Souls speedrun that you're talking about, is that a legitimate speedrun, or is that somebody glitching the game to get to the end of it? Done. Wow. So, I still haven't even gotten the light bulb yet. That was just a key. Good God. I feel like this part of the game is taking forever. Oh, it's definitely legit, huh? It's on the... Oh, it's actually in the Guinness World Record. Okay, that's cool. Well, good for whoever got that. I mean, he or she must have spent like a ton of time trying to get through that stuff, man. Better person than me, because I don't think I would have even bothered. But hey, you gotta be known for something, right? And if that's for beating Dark Souls in a half hour, good for you. Okay, great in here. All right. Back the way I came, I guess. Somebody's making a ton of noise up there. Where does the key get used? Here? No, it's a sealed door. He beat his previous record by 30 minutes, so wow, the same guy had beaten it in 60 minutes. 60 minutes alone, for me, is just like, wow. Like, I don't think I could even do that. The freezer of the cafeteria to get the light bulb. Well, I got a key already, so what more do you want from me? Cafeteria. So where the hell is that key supposed to be used? Down here is where the grinder was, where I got the key. So there's that. So where is the key supposed to be used at? Losing track of the locked doors. On the freezer itself? freezer room door. Okay. Okay, well this... Okay, that's the bathroom. Aha, here's the freezer room. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, light bulb. The last light bulb.
The door is locked, Detective. Find a way out, if you can.
Freeze me, dude. Oh, it's getting cold. Gonna run out and come back. No, he's freezing always. The last time I did one of these puzzles, it was so easy, it was ridiculous. Now that this is taking over the screen, it's this is obviously what I'm doing. How do they expect people to see through this? I can't see anything. Okay, push that. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Wow, they really wait to fill up that screen, don't they? I can't see anything. Wow. Okay, just kill me already, because I can't see anything. I can't see what I'm doing. Wow. They literally filled that screen. That's crazy. Okay, at least now I know where I'm going. This way. Merry Christmas.
The door is locked, Detective. Find a way out, if you can. Before you freeze.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I didn't even think about restoring checkpoints. Thank you, sir. I just wish I didn't have to run there every single time. I wish it would just start me at the job there. Alright, let's give this a shot.
The door is locked, Detective. Find a way out, if you can. But hurry, before you freeze. Enjoy.
Push that. Hold this. More coldness. Here's the damn light bulb.
Now you have the tools to shed light on the situation in the theater. I recommend you use them before it's too late.
Oh, we'll use them. Don't worry. If I can remember how to get all the way back.
Come here, cop. I want the key.
Forgot I had the gun equipped, but figured I might as well kill him while I'm there. Why are they not in the lasers? He acts as if he's actually gonna, like, let something happen without the detective getting involved first. Like, the whole point of this game is so that the detective is, like, completely a part of this. Back through here. Wow. It feels like hours ago that we were back here doing this light bulb thing. Shed some light. That one's got an 8. That one's got a 5. This one has 1, 2, 7. How do we know what's what? How do we know what colors we should be using? I'm assuming they need to be one of each color. I turned this one to red earlier, and it did something like with a cutscene, but how are we supposed to know what colors we should be using?
You have the
Oh, the
solution to open
TVs. The
lock
TVs were
and
the
now hurry
colors.
to the stage and step behind the curtain.
So it's 831. I mean, you can keep changing the colors until it goes correct, but the TVs back there had the correct colors. Just kind of a subliminal clue. I'll show you if they're still up here. There you go. Yeah, green, blue, and then red right up there. So. There you have it. Let's do 8. We're in. Some big thing here, I'm assuming, right?
Hello, Jeff. Day after day, you live alone, isolating yourself to avoid the stress of reality. You have tried to take your own life on multiple occasions because you cannot endure the mental pain of everyday life.
Get me out of here!
Now you will have to endure real pain. The game is simple. Detective Tapp must match all the corresponding symbols, and you will be released.
So like I said, this guy was trying to kill himself anyway. I mean, are we just doing him a favor at this
The
point?
metal spike will pierce your body, match to many long symbols, and your suffering will end.
Ooh. Wait, so how do I know what symbol? Am I matching? This is seriously a match game? Or they correspond with hammer and nails or something like that. Oh, he's dead. Whatever happened. But he wanted to die. I mean, that should be just where it is, right? Damn right, the junk. You ain't kidding. No one deserves that.
Hello, Jeff. Day after day, you live alone, isolating.
Okay. Foot. Nails. Saw. Set. Also pieces. I'm gonna have to rewatch that cutscene, I think. Oh, wait. Okay. So the piece has got to go like, hammer and nails. Okay, I already got nails earlier. Where was that puzzle at? There it is. Okay, so puzzle piece. Can you deselect? That's a big question. You cannot. Putting all the buttons in something. Description. Camera. Oh boy. There are a lot of pictures in this one.
Hello, Jeff. Day after day, you live
So
alone,
through the cutscene, you should give us a
isolating
clue
yourself
as to like
to avoid
where
the
the
stress of
images are.
reality.
I'm assuming, right?
You have tried to take your own life on multiple occasions because you cannot endure the mental pain of everyday life.
Get me out of here!
Now you will have to endure real pain. The game is simple.
Okay,
Detective
so there's a
Tapp
view.
must match
But,
all
man,
the
it goes by so
corresponding
quick, I can't even
symbols,
tell.
and you will be released. Match the wrong symbols, and a metal spike will pierce your body. Match too many wrong symbols, and your suffering will end.
Okay, prescription shotgun. So that's the trouble, is like I've got 4 completely different, I don't even know where the cassette is. And like one more mismatch, I think he's dead. Broken Heart. Okay, cassette tape to the player. Is that this one? Okay, that's good. Did we get the puzzle? Hammer, and we didn't get the nails yet either, did we? Man. Yeah, the heart and the heartbeat. But the problem is knowing where those images are in the first place. Okay, cassette player, cassette. Wow, that was a lucky match right off the bat. That will never happen again. Shotgun, camera. Okay, so I'm making a mental note that that one's the camera, and this is the shotgun. Saw. Bullets. Okay, bullets, shotgun. So, bullets. Shotgun. Okay. Pills. And now we need the prescription bottle. Puzzle. Nails. Did we get the hammer? Where's the heart? Did we get the heart? Wait, where are the drugs? There we go. Okay, there's a bunch. Film. Camera. Okay, good. That's why I got that there. Right up. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 4 more matches to make. Heart. What's that? I think the heartbeat is below that. Okay, good. Okay, doing good, we're doing good. Where's the foot? Okay, that's a match. Nails. Oh, which one was the hammer? Was it this one? No, that's the one. Okay, puzzle piece. Nails. Hammer. Okay, we did it. Awesome. Wow. I can't believe they made it a match game to finish this one. Like, but they must have been running out of ideas. I don't know.
You're that detective! The one who... Are you here to harass me some more? To interrogate me?
That looked painful. Are you bleeding?
What do you care? You gonna ask me what he looks
you
like
bleeding?
again? You shit!
What do you think, dude?
I don't want
Yeah,
you
exactly. He
bleeding
would have
to death.
died of blood loss.
Yeah,
Thank you. And
sure.
he's asking him if he was bleeding.
You just want to know his
Come
face?
on.
Well, I didn't see him this time either, so...
Don't worry, Jeff. I got this son of a bitch. I have evidence. We can beat him.
Fuck you! I'm not going back out there again. Not for $1 million. Not for anything. He's crazy.
You're on your own.
Yeah, he wanted to kill you, but you were already trying to kill you. Like, he attempted suicide twice, right? So he already wanted to die. There can't be more to this game, is there? Really? I don't have an objective yet. That's kind of weird. Locate the entrance to library. It's the pig guy.
What do you see when you imagine me, detective? A masked vigilante, an obsessed psychopath. When it comes down to it, detective, you're the same man. Just separated by degrees.
You ruined my life! I can hear you. Where are you? You ruined my life!
I'm not gonna use the gun for this guy. I'll save it. Jab, jab, jab. I only got 2 more shots, though, so I figured I'd save them. Okay. Flashlight. Body. Right along here. Looking for 2 grip wires. Bottle of water. Replenish the health. That's good. Down that way. Filing cabinet. So, are we just walking around like killing dudes? Is that what we're doing? Let's do whatever. Tripwire in the desk. More schematics that I can't grab. There must literally only be 3 schematics in the game. Because I've already gotten 3. That's it. And I've already built all 3. Wow, that sucks. See you later, dude. Okay, there's nothing over here. Alright, up the ladder we go then. Yay, the plank. Everyone's favorite part, the plank. What the hell is green over here? Some radioactive.
You are almost there, detective.
TV.
What you have been seeking is in the library.
So whatever we're looking for is in the library. We're almost there. This way to the library. Tripwire. Blocked from the other side. Oh. Of course, there's no way it could have been that easy, right? Lock has been picked. explosive trap schematic that I already have. Okay, moving along. So I came in here. The door's blocked here. And that door's sealed. So we really are gonna go back here. We have to like run all the way around, I'm assuming. Yeah, here's a door. There's a hole. With the is it the pig guy? Oh, I think that's actually Jigsaw. He's wearing the druid cloak. Okay, I got a coupler, which I assume I'm going to be needing here shortly. So there's no way down there. Oh, I'm close to the end? Awesome, great to hear. Because I tell you what, I've never done a live stream this long, but it does take it out of you. What am I missing? I got the coupler. Was there a box in here that I didn't see? Or do I have to go back over the walkway? Well, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you hung out this long. If you weren't here, it would have been super boring, I'll tell you that. No! Good God. Do I have to start that whole part over? I hope not. Please. Give me, like, the coupler or something right there when I was about to walk back over.
You are almost there, Detective.
Okay.
What you have been seeking is in the library.
Okay, I don't need to unlock that door again. But over here is where the coupler is. You'll see Jigsaw again. We'll just skip because we've already seen it. So there's nothing else to do in this room, correct? I mean, I don't see anything. I don't see an electrical box to use with the coupler. And in this room, the door's blocked, and I don't see any electrical box. Walkway thing. Okay, don't be so hasty this time. Gotta take it easy. Follow. No. Okay, climb the ladder again. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm trying to go back across. See if that is the case. Excuse me. I don't want to drop down because that's where all that electrical stuff is. Was or was not a box. There's no box in here, right? This was like an optional room, I think, because it was one I had to pick a lock for. If not, I might have to drop down. That area looked like it was completely, like, electrified. I didn't want to die in there. Way back here is where I started. There's no electrical box back here. guess we'll try dropping down. Hopefully I don't die. Died. Never mind. But there's nothing down there though. I just ran around there. I didn't see any extra door. I didn't see a electrical box.
You are almost there, Detective. What you have been seeking is in the library.
There's got to be something I'm not doing correctly. Coupler. See, now I'm making the foolish, stupid mistakes because I know that I'm close to the end, and I'm trying to rush it. Because I want to see what's going to happen at the end here.
You are almost there, Detective. What you have been seeking is in the library.
Alright. Door blocked from the other side. Got it. Sealed. I'm gonna check this room one more time. I don't think it's where I need to go, but why not? Pick up a table leg.